Hey there. My next video was supposed to be a top 3 worst remakes and sequels, and that's coming up right after this video. But this one seemed kind of important. I was surfing the internet, and I checked out a couple of videos. And one of the ones I checked out was from a YouTuber that I like a lot of his stuff, actually, is Mr. Repzion, and a very outspoken guy. And he made me aware of something that I kind of glad I didn't know about, and kind of upset that it's something that I wasn't aware of before. And that is fat shaming. It's got to be one of the most disgustingly vile things I've ever heard of. There's nothing good or noble in this type of act. Basically, if you're not aware of what it is. And people think that they're helping others by taking someone that they perceive as being overweight and either confronting them or taking a picture of them without their consent, putting it on places like Facebook and Twitter and Tumblr, and basically just making fun of them, making somebody that they don't even know, somebody that they don't know their circumstance, they don't know anything about them, and just using that, breaking somebody. What it is breaking somebody else down to make you feel good. And what really pisses me off about this even more than that, and that's just enough right there. But what really, really, really fucking pisses me off about this is that there are people out there that will say it's a good thing. There's a Twitter person, and when I went checking on this, named Fat Shamer, piece of scum, and come along with things like, "Oh, it's like Scared Straight for bigger people." Who the hell do you think you are? Do you know anything about these people? Because I'm guessing you don't know fuck all. People are different sizes. People are different shapes. I was smaller as a kid. I was more underweight. And just because my metabolism was like that, I grew up later. I was a late bloomer. And I sprouted up. So I was skinny, and I was very self-conscious over the fact that I was skinny for long periods of time. I mean, later in my life, it actually did still bother me for a while. Even somebody would jokingly say it, I would think back and I remember. And you know what? That's, that's me. I get that. But somebody, it could be, it could be a glandular problem. It could be something that's, it could be hereditary. It could be just going through a hard time in their life. And you know what? It doesn't fucking matter, because you know what? You have no right, and nobody has any right to pass judgment on somebody else for the way that they look, for what they perceive somebody should look like. Fucking sickens me. And so when I come across something like Rebecca Ann Sedgwick, who was bullied and fat shamed in school. She was 12 in Florida, and she was teased about her weight a lot. And you know what? She wasn't overweight. It doesn't matter. Because she felt like she was. Apparently, one of the last things she ever did was check online to say the, if she was overweight. If her size was 12-year-old was considered overweight before she killed herself. And he arrested 2 people that bullied her. And hopefully, I don't care if they're young or not, hopefully something's going to be done. Finally, because this is too far. It's too much. This bullying. And it doesn't stop anymore at the house. We've got the internet now. We've got Twitter and Facebook and Tumblr and all these great social media things that should be used to talk and connect and grow and become more with other people. But you know what? Sometimes it's being used for shit like this. Sometimes it's being used to make people feel like crap. You snap that picture that you're not supposed to snap, and you make fun of it, and that person comes across it. Maybe, or maybe down the road, it's the internet. Maybe that person's kid comes across it, or their parents. And do you know how horrible they feel? And you think you're doing something good? You think you're helping? You think you're fucking helping? You're causing more pain than you even can imagine. And you want to come up and say that you're doing something noble. Don't dare. Over the years, I've worked with women that were abused, and I've just seen people that were bullied. And I'm sick of it. It's time to shame the shamers. These little insignificant pieces of crap that do nothing and contribute nothing aside from hurting others. And it's not bad enough that they do it just because they're evil, because they're cruel, because they're mean. I don't care. But when they try to pass it off as something else, then I get really angry. If you know somebody like this, out them, shame them, I don't care. Because I don't want to come here, and I know that it's unrealistic to think so, and see and read about another Rebecca Ann Sedgwick, because I know I'm going to. That someone else is going to, because of this crap that's going on right now. Like all this, fat shaming or anti-gay marriage bullshit, all this stuff. People are different. Not everybody's the same. That would be a really fucking boring world. It's been deep down, if you've done this, if you bullied, if you did the fat shame thing, deep down, if you have a soul, you know you were wrong, and you know you hurt someone, and you probably hurt someone really, really bad. And if you're watching this, be ashamed. Be ashamed and change it. Become a better person. Because at the end of the day, the only thing that should fucking matter is how you treat others. I don't care what you look like or what size you are. Underweight, overweight, shapely, I don't care. Young, old. I care about how you treat others. That's what matters to me. And don't say you're doing this for somebody's health, because you're not. You're not a doctor. You don't know shit, and you don't know that person's situation or that person's medical history, health review. You don't know. You don't. And don't come on and pretend to know. Don't say you can look at a picture and tell that somebody needs this. No, you don't know. You just don't fucking know. You're clueless. Fucking clueless. Shame on you for trying to make somebody else feel like crap. Change what you're doing. I don't want to have to do another one of these videos. But as long as you guys out there, there's going to be guys out here like me that will confront you at every possible turn. There's only one type of person that should be shamed, and that's a person that hurts others. Shame on them.